Greetings from the University of Buea, Faculty of Social Management Science. My name is Noko Princess Ebot. On behalf of me and my classmates, we are here to present on character education. First, what is character? Character is simply the way of behaving. And what is education? Education is the process of acquiring or giving out knowledge. Now, therefore, character education is the process of learning behaviors that are important for people to have as responsible citizens. Manuela, I am going to be talking on values and personal values. According to Webster, value is a strongly held belief about what is important, valuable, and acceptable. With this, we can say that value is similar to belief. A value can be a noun, which can be cultural, traditional, or conservative. Personal value. Personal value is something you can't do without. Like your family, you can't do without them. They are your personal value.
My name is Ebot, and I'll be talking on the reason why values are important. According to Martin Luther, many people think that values are not important because they are so confident in themselves or they are intelligent. But nevertheless, they need value. People need value because value helps you structure your life, and value helps to forge good relationship with people around you. An easy way of studying value because value helps as a guideline and guidance in our daily life. E.g., life isn't white and black as we all know. Then, men are trusted with thoughts in certain situations, and in certain situations, the right things to do isn't obvious, so you need values, and values help you to take certain decisions in a situation which arises in some aspects.
My name is Ngandeta Jensian, and I'm talking about the steps in finding personal values. So the first step in order for you to find your personal values is finding your zen. Finding your zen means you find your comfort. Finding your zen means finding comfort and peace. So in order for you to define your personal values, you have to find your comfort. And for you to find your comfort, you need to sit on a desk or you relax somewhere for you to really identify those personal values you hold. So the next thing is you examine your background. Examine your background means, in examining your background, values means grandfather's wallet, and examining your background means knowing your family history, that is where you are coming from. So you can ask yourself these questions: what values does my family hold? So in order for you to determine your own personal values, you need to examine your family background. Family background here means where you are coming from, that is your origin. And for you to examine your background, first of all, you need to ask yourself, what values does my family hold? And before you achieve that part, that is the part of finding your own personal values, you need to first of all understand the value your family hold, because there is a core influence that links your family history to the personal value you want to build. And secondly, you ask yourself, what are the values I have to pass on to my children? Some people may say, maybe I don't know my family background or my family history, but the most important thing is that even though your family has a bad history or a bad background, you need to create your own personal values so that you will be able to pass it on to the next.
I'm called Jima Joshua Bates. According to my classmate here, following the steps in defining your personal values, here we can talk on examining your influences. Here, what are we trying to say about? We're talking about, like, for example, your mentors, people that mentor you in life, like people that inspire you in doing, like, in having a particular behavior or something. Your mentors here can be, let's say, your dad, your mom, or your pastor, a teacher, a lecturer, or even a friend. You get? So, yeah, there are some questions you can ask yourself when trying to examine your influence, we have something like, why do I look up to this person? Like, why do I take this person to be my mentor? You don't just take this person to be my mentor because like his name and what. Like maybe that's something that's influenced you to consider him or her your personal your mentor in what you're in today. Okay, let's say what values guide their action. Yeah, when trying to study how these your mentors are, you can actually derive some values in you. Like for example, some these of your mentors, some these of your mentors can have perseverance. Some can be patient. Some can even have other values that might influence you to consider them personal or your influencer.
I'm first John Joseph. I'll be talking about the steps in personal value. In personal value, you have to examine your choices. If you don't have your own choice, you have to examine the choices you make in life, which can help you better define it. Ask yourself questions like, who are your closest friends? Your closest friends are the reflection of the kind of person you are. Whether you like it or not, you have to examine your friendship, why it started and why it ended. Moreover, you have to know how you treat the people around you. Examine how you initiate the people around you. Are you someone who is harsh? If you are that kind of person who makes people laugh, humor is your own kind of value. Lastly, we'll talk about how you respond to friendship or good fortune. The way you react to challenging emotional situation can shed light to your own kind of value.
I'm called Mukupekanisia. Talking on the fifth step of defining your personal value, as finding your personal value, we have brainstorming. Brainstorming could also be like thinking, that is sitting down, picking a pen and paper, and putting down certain criteria. So, on brainstorming, you put down certain values after you finding, that is getting your zen, your peace of mind, and the rest. You put down certain values which you want to do. These values now define your core value, that is what defines you as a person. It now gives out the central part of you as a human. With these values, it now turns to be among like common values containing the strong man in the society. The strong man in the society now has certain criteria which will be explained by the next person.
I'm Buea. I'll be talking on some values of strong men which are connected to the personal values. Of which some of them are, we have perseverance. What do you mean by perseverance? In life, you can't do without persevering. They say perseverance conquer all difficulties. So when you make a mistake, you need to persevere in it. You need to persevere so you go more. Secondly, we'll go on logic. What do you say logic is? Logic is all about planning on where you want to be in future. And how does this go? You have to choose your friends because your friends will make you be a perfect person in the future. What do we say? We say numbers are your friends. Thirdly, we'll go to consistency. What is consistency all about? You should be able to do things that will make people rely on you. Fourthly, we say conviction. Conviction is all about when you make a mistake, you should be able to accept that mistake. We go again by discretion. Discretion is all about the way you behave and speak. The way you behave and the way you speak should be able to be within yourself so that you cannot link out personal information. Okay, that will be all. Continuously, we'll go furthermore, will be explained by my colleague who will give you more line about this.
Thank you, Justine. I'm going to add to what my colleague said on the list of value of strong men. So I'm going to talk on accomplishment. If you are that person who like to set goals and plan on how to achieve them, accomplishment is one of the values you need to achieve those goals. Next, I'll be talking on humor. Humor goes a long way in people's life. Like when you're in a tough situation, you need humor to reason well and how to calm a situation. Next,
I'll be talking on acceptance. We live with many people today. We don't even know them. We don't even know where they are from. So we need our own way. So we have to learn how to accept them and live with them. Next, I'll be talking on honesty. We need to be honest to ourselves, because if you are not honest to yourself, you cannot be honest with somebody else. I'll be talking about accountability. It's good to always be accountable for your own mistakes, because if you cannot accept your own mistakes, you cannot be able to accept someone else's mistakes. And lastly, I'll be talking on freedom. It's good to know that you're free, because once you're a free man, nothing disturbs you.
This is Nombi Erica. In addition to personal values, you also have social and religious values. In Cameroon cultures and beliefs, we also have, in the various 10 regions of Cameroon, we have different beliefs, especially in the southwest region. They have their various beliefs of which they believe in. So in social values, we have caring and understanding of people. So we have to care about other people, understand the way other people believe in the society. We also have humbleness and hospitality. You have to humble yourself to other people for them to be able to condone the society, the way you behave in the society. Care. You have to be responsible for people to be able to condone your environment. We also have the social relationship. The way you relate with people in your society helps you to bring out the good values of a person in you.
Simple Clarice, and I will be presenting the religious values. Adding to social values, people in the society also have religious values they possess. Religious values refers to belief and practices people in the society engage in. For example, Islamic religions, Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism. They also have various etiquettes of dealing with people in the society. For example, the Islamic etiquette of dealing with people in the society is they are highly guided by the Quranic wisdom and examples of Prophet Muhammad. And as well, they lay more emphasis on their way of dealing with people in their daily lives. And this will not only ensure that they don't violate people's rights, but as well ensure that they are accepted, loved, and appreciated by people in the society. And as for the Christian etiquette of dealing with people, they are highly guided by the biblical approach, the Jesus' lifestyle, and some interpersonal skills.
My name is Apanda Sunshine, and I'll be talking on traditional values. What are traditional African values? Traditional values refer to a set of beliefs, principles, or customs that have been passed down through generations within a particular community, society, or a culture. Now, these values are often given to shape the moral and social norms norms that guide a society or a community in the way they interact and the way they behave. While traditional values can vary across different cultures and time periods, they typically emphasize stability, continuity, and are adherent to established customs. Some traditional values upheld will be discussed by my fellow classmates.
My name is Federic. I'll be talking on the traditional culture values. Greetings. Greeting is very important. A simple hello paired with a handshake is a positive way to greet someone you just met. We also have showing respect to elders. African cultures are based on foundation from the past and the present. We show respect to elders by serving them meals first, acknowledge them, and also let them ask questions. We also have silence. Silence is a value in Africa. Silence is an African value. When there is something to be said, it will be said. When there is nothing to be said, silence.
I'm Leticia Kempiba. On what my colleagues said, I will continue on traditional African values. That's to say, you should not talk too much while eating. That you should give respect to the food you're eating. Like simple talks are accepted while eating. You should not put on a serious face while eating.
you should smile while eating, like enjoy your meal. Secondly, I'll be talking on kissing and kissing. Like, to get the attention of someone, you can make a sound with your lips, like hello, to get the attention of who you're calling. And I'll be talking on eating with your right hand. That's African traditional value is made that we should often eat with our right hand. That's you're giving the respect to the food you're eating and not your left hand. The left hand is meant for that.
This is Makati. In addition to what my cousin said about traditional value culture, I'll talk on overhand motion calling. In Africa, when calling someone, the best way is to put your hand down and blink your fingers. For example, pointing at something, pointing at things. The right way is not good to point using your index finger. The best way is by shaking your chin and looking towards the right direction that the person is. Then, receiving things using both hands. In Africa, the best way to receive things is by using both hands as a sign of respect and thankfulness. Thank you.
I'm to talk about professionalism and work ethics. What do you understand by this? It is an important teaching in small business. That's business owners ensure effective operation in the business. That's in the highest professional and ethical manner possible. My name is Malonta Serena. I'm here to talk about work ethics. Work ethics is a moral principle that is the behavior of an individual in a business organization, that is a professional organization. That is a manner in which they organize themselves, carry out teamwork, and manage the resources of their company. My colleague will come in to talk about examples.
I'm going to talk about professional skills. Professional, these are people who make decisions by applying the knowledge and skills that they have that other does not have, that the general public do not have. This is because why the general public do not have, this is because the general public have not attained such knowledge and understanding in getting such opportunity or such knowledge. This is some examples of professionals are oath of medical doctors, which are still used currently to date.
In conclusion, after listening to everything that we have said under character education, we can see that having personal values is very important in the life of a human being because it's going to help us to go a long way in sorting out situations and building long-lasting relationships with those around us. Thank you for listening to us and
maybe see you next time.
till next time.